I have not, no, but over the years they say that they've had many sightings of it. It usually is in a mirror, and it usually happens to our maids when they're cleaning the casita. All of our rooms are individually decorated. They're beautiful. They're villas and casitas, so they're large and just beautifully done. And as I said, they're all individual. But we've had over the years, I think, 2 to 3 maids that have quit because they get terrorized. In a sense, he's friendly, but he appears in the mirror to them, and they turn around and he's not there. They see the cowboy with the hat. He's a friendly presence. He loved this property, and it was his home, and so he comes back to visit us, and we don't mind. But some of the maids are from other countries, and so it's a little foreign to them, and so it scares them away. They've even had sometimes they prop a door open. He's playful. They prop a door open with a brick, and there's no wind, nothing going on, no one around. All of a sudden, the door closes, and the brick has been moved. So that's my favorite because Lon was married 7 times. Quite the ladies' man. So we assume that this must be one of the wives that was one of the happier ones, because I grew up across the canal over here, and even as a little boy, we used to always know about the lady with the flowing pink gown. There was a ghost over at Lon's, and I would say to my parents, how come we never get to see her? Because the 2 brothers across the street and I used to come and climb the old tree out here in the front. It was the Starship Enterprise. We made it into a spaceship in our minds. So in the summers we'd climb up there, but we said we've never seen her, and then my mother and dad said that was because she comes in the middle of the night. So yes, over the years, have always said that it's a lovely looking lady that's in a long flowing pink gown or nightgown of some sort, and that she comes from across one end of the property, dances across the bridge that's out there over a natural wash, and then swirls all around our Sunset Hideaway patio out there, and then just disappears into the darkness again. So again, a happy lady, but she comes and goes, and that's it. We always wanted to see the pink lady and never did get to see the lady in the pink gown. Casita number 7 is mainly the one that the maid said that they had the sightings of Lon in the mirror. We never knew about any ghosts of any kind, and we never knew about Lon when I was a kid. It hadn't been revived as of that era because he was gone in 1941. And so when I was growing up, we didn't know any of this or Lon or anything. It was just the Hermosa Inn, and even the restaurant was called the Restaurant at the Hermosa Inn. So the only thing we ever heard of was the lady in the pink flowing gown. But since I've come here, over the years, I've learned the different things from our current owners and the new owners and other people that have had it for times over the years that have heard things and or knew someone who lived here or worked here that did also. So I've kind of kept them all in my head. And they're all, again, as they say, they're all friendly encounters, but to some people it still upsets them a little bit anyway. It all depends on how you take it. We've had candlesticks that I've actually seen that. A candlestick that is burned in there with candle wax to hold, all of a sudden will pop right out of the candelabra and roll right down the hallway. And so we'll always say, okay, Lon, thanks, but we need the candle in there for service tonight. We put it back. I've been standing giving a history to large groups of guests in one of our banquet function rooms, and I'm looking right at the only light, the only switch for the lights that has all the ones that you can push to make them go down, and no one is there, and all of a sudden the room will go completely dim, and I said, give me just a moment, Lon's playing around, and you go right back over, push the thing up, and they go right back out. So in February, it was pouring rain. I came with my 8 menus for the dinner in one hand and the wine list in the other, and the ticket for the guests, because I was taking 8 people. The woman that was the hostess had come in and asked if she could take them into the bar to look at Lon's paintings because she loved Lon's artwork. So she brought them all in here. When I came through, as I said, I had those things in my hand, and I approached her from behind, and all of a sudden she looked up and patted her head, and I thought, is it dripping on her head? And she turned to me and she said, you just patted me on the head. And I said, no, I didn't. I said, no, I didn't. She said, well, something did. And I said, maybe the rain hit you. She said, no, I'm not wet. And I said, well, maybe Lon was thanking you because when I came out, she's going, aren't they beautiful and all that? So I said, maybe Lon was thanking you for all his art, enjoying his artwork. But isn't that, she looked right at me and said, you patted me on the head. And I'm like, ma'am, I did not. And she goes, oh, I guess you didn't. Weird. So you actually do see the things happening. Oh, yes. No, it's only a kind of a thrill because we always say, oh, hi, Lon, nice to see you, or something. It's always when the candlestick rolled down, oh, okay, Lon, I'll fix it. But no, it's always a nice kind of experience. To think that he's still, there's no reason why he shouldn't be, because he built this with his own hands, and it was his home, and he lost it going through divorce. And so he probably it's probably because he likes to visit here again, and we don't mind.